I'm Ben Fong and I'm from Fiji. Yeah, I was studying at what is now the Fiji National University. My aspirations at that time, I wanted to know everything there was to know about welding and any form of welding. My girlfriend at the time, she's now my wife. She was reading the papers and she said, "Hey, you like welding so much? Look at this." And there was the British artist Georgina BEIER. She came and she did a workshop, and I looked at it and she said, if you it was arc welding instead of the process of arc welding. It was art welding. She turned it into art welding. She said, see, if you think you're that good, why don't you try this? I said, yeah, I'll try it. But I was just doing that just to make her happy. And there was 40 of us, and then we were given pieces of chalks and floor space and to sketch something that God never created, which is just basically impossible. And so we started creating artworks from scrap. I had never done that before. My mind was set on on everything being structured, worked out from engineering drawings and so forth. With this, what I did find interesting though was the freedom, because we had no drawings to conform to. We were free to do what we wanted to do, and I like that. And I've been here ever since, yeah, since 1997. Yeah, so people that have inspired me have included people like Mathis Kawagi, Tom Deco, and the guy Barnabas India. Yeah, so one of the reasons I think I was inspired by these people was the lack of resources, but their ability to create work despite their limitations. I find that inspiring. It gives me reason to believe that your limitations are just in your head. During the political upheaval, most of my works were influenced by the politics at that time. I couldn't do work that talked about village life, that talked about good times. For instance, during the political upheaval, I really don't agree with racism. I was not hurt in any way during those political upheavals. In fact, there were indigenous Fijians doing the hurting. I've made sculptures talking about the Coote, talking about our corrupt politicians, some of our chiefs who are being bought. I've used my artworks to deal with those sorts of things. Someone once wrote that there's only about 500,000 indigenous Fijians in the world. When we talk about climate change, I know there are bigger issues. I understand that there are worldwide issues, but then I look at how it's affecting my village, my family. When I'm sitting amongst my dad's family, we totally see things differently. They see things collectively, and they value family, they value people. They don't necessarily value materialistic things, but work that we do here, we know that these works will live on forever. You'll be remembered. My dad's family are not so concerned about being remembered as, oh, I am so and so, I did such and such work, and I'll be remembered forevermore for this. For generations to come, people will hear of my name, know about this, and so forth. My dad's family are not so concerned about that.